Gee. This is what Matt does every week, all those quarterbacks. This is great. Like the president of it.
Yeah, Tony, could you talk about the finality of it being your last game, 270th regular season game?
It was great. Honestly, it went exactly as I thought it would go, except the winning part. You weren't able to pull it out. But as far as the pregame, during the game, I'm so flattered and so thankful that I've been able to be a part of this organization for the last 5 years, and obviously the 12 years before that in Kansas City. My career, it's turned out to be something more than I ever thought, and more than I ever dreamed. And it's been an unbelievable ride. It's amazing. And I'm still looking back and saying, I can't believe this happened to me, honestly. And like I told you guys before, when I first got in the league, looking ahead, it's humbling. It's humbling. And I'm just so lucky to be surrounded by such good people. The teammates that I've had, guys like Tony Richardson, Jason Dunn, Trent Green, I mean, the list goes on. The coaches, Coach Vermeil, Coach Schottenheimer, when I first came in, and they ended with these guys, Roddy, Matt, and Coach Smitty, and Thomas Dimitroff bringing me over here. I look back and I say to myself, what did I do to deserve this? And somebody pinched me, because it's been a blast, and it's like a dream, and I'm thankful for it.
Tony, what was the having so many family members put on the field before the game, when you had the halftime ceremony and you're still playing a football game?
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
It was great. It's just about snapping in and snapping out, and trying to control those emotions, because they were running through me today. Everything. Felt like crying at times, and then obviously then the game comes up, you're all intense, trying to go out there and do what I've been doing for the last 17 years. But to having them on the sideline, that's who I've been playing for. They're a big piece of my puzzle. My family, these people have been with me since the beginning, and I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for them. And I'm so gracious to them to just come out. And I had about 40 people on that timeline, it seemed like. But my brother, my cousin, my mom, and my wife and kids, that core group. And I've been so lucky, because there are people out there that can't say that. And I'm surrounded by so much love, and I'm thankful for it.
Chris said just last week you guys
What'd you say?
Chris said you guys had your brother said you guys had that Super Bowl conversation about 2 weeks ago. That it's not about that, stuff like that. Can you talk a little bit about that? What you guys sat there and talked about?
Well, we talked about a lot of things, but the Super Bowl obviously just wasn't in my cards, and I'm okay with that, honestly. And I did an interview with Peter King a couple weeks ago, and that was one thing I wanted to emphasize. Don't ever look at me and say, well, he never won the big game, or I hope there's no glitch on my record because of that. And if you think that way, then I don't think you know what you're talking about. I really don't, because this is the ultimate team sport. And I've been on some good teams, but we just weren't able to get over the hump. It's offense, defense, and special teams, and then the ball's got to go your way. And we didn't have that this year. It seemed like the horseshoe fell out of our butts. Because for whatever reason, the ball, like even this game today, you saw what happened at the end. We're driving, and everybody felt confident, and we felt like we were going to go get the job done, just like last week in San Francisco. And then all of a sudden, it's just one of these plays, like fluke type plays. I mean, stuff that's uncharacteristic of what we've done around here for the last 5 years, and the winning that we've done. But it happened for a reason, and that's what I told the guys last night when I stood up in front of the team. Coach Smith asked me to talk to him, and I was just, first of all, I was thankful for that. But my message to them was, learn something from this year. There's a lot of growing you can have when you're in adversity, when you're in a losing situation. And I know that's what brought me here today. Is my second year in the league when I dropped 17 balls and had that horrible year. It made me the person who I am today. So that's what I wanted to stress to those guys, is that use this year, make it count for something, because the sky's the limit. There's so much talent on this team, and looking forward, if they figure it out and they learn how to work the right way, which I think they will, because the core group of guys do that. Guys like Matt, guys like Julio, guys like a couple of the defensive players. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and it's going to make this organization great.